Hello there. Welcome back to Max's Cards and Dice Dugout. This is episode 203, and this time out we return to Lake Placid, New York, back on February 12th, 1980 for game number 5 of the Blue Zone Hockey from Alzat/Lamborn Games. The Blue Zone Hockey 1980 Olympic Ice Hockey project. This tilt features Poland versus Finland. I have already calculated the match cards for both teams and selected the goalies. Starting for Poland, it's going to be Heinrich Wojciech, and you have to excuse me with pronunciations. And starting for Finland will be Jorma Valtonen. Okay, so I've done the calculations, figured out the match cards. Poland gets 20. They're going to be the red cards. Finland gets 23. They'll be the black cards. The half and full chance cards are off to the side here. Half chance, full chance. Got my dice ready. Got the team cards off camera and the dice trigger cards. And if you have any questions on the mechanics of this game or how it's played, you can look back on my introduction video. That'll tell you basically how this is played. So we're going to get started right away. Now this is a red division game. There's 2 games left in the first round. This one and game 6 will be Japan versus the Soviet Union. That is also a red division game. Back on February 12th, 1980, Poland won this game 5-4, which is kind of interesting because Finland does make the medal round. This game took place at the Olympic Arena. That's the 1,200 seat smaller venue that was there at Lake Placid. And here we go. And we have nothing right off the bat. 1, 2. And we continue on, and we're going to get a full chance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that chance is going to Finland. So we'll roll. And this is a +2 game, based on the fact that there are 43 match cards. So we'll add 2 to any half chance and full chance die rolls. All right, so it's going to be a +2. We got a 7. That becomes a 9. And let's see, attacker board check, gets puck across the goal. Clean hit, slap shot into the corner for a goal. So Finland on the board first. There are 2 assists on this goal. And let's see who the scorer is. So in the first period, Finland on the board early. And scoring that goal for Finland will be 137. That will be Jukka Porvari. So Porvari with the goal. And first assist goes to 260. Reijo Leppänen. Second assist, 223. And that's Porvari, so it ends up being only 1 assist. So that's Porvari from Leppänen at time. And I have to get the time card out for this one. You have to excuse me, a little disorganized over here. And we just roll 2 die. We got a 91, 2 match cards. That would be 90 seconds is a minute and a half. 2, 10. Let's see. So that's going to be at 90. I'm having a little trouble with the math here. Please excuse me. 90 seconds is a minute and a half. So 91 seconds is a minute and a half plus 1. So 240, 3-11. At 3-11. And Finland takes a 1-0 lead. Okay. So we'll continue on here. And we're going to get another full chance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is also going to be Finland. Remember, +2. We roll a 7. That becomes a 9. And let's see. Defender loses puck on blue line. Slap shot goes in off the post for another goal. So Wojtek is having a rough time early. Finland's up 2-0 early in this one. And the goal scorer this time is 380. Mikko Linninen. And there's 1 assist on this. We get that from the bottom of the chance card. And that 1 assist will go to Porvari. So 2 points for Porvari early in this one. And we'll get the time. 3 match cards in, plus 38 seconds. 3:58. So 2 quick goals back to back for Finland gives them a 2-0 lead here in the first. And we continue on. And nothing there, but we do continue with our timing. And another full chance. And once again, it's Finland. Finland pouring it on early. So we roll a 4. That becomes a 6. Another full chance. Breakaway. 6, 7. Defender Simbin for tripping. Penalty shot awarded. So we're going to get a penalty shot. First time this has happened in the tournament. And of course, there's no assist on that. So we got to break out the penalty chart. First time using this. All right, we roll 2d12. And we get a 5. Deflection saved by the goalie. So Wojtek makes the save on that, and we just continue on. We are at 5 match cards. So almost at the halfway point. Finland, halfway point of the first period. And Finland leads 2-0. And we're going to get to the halfway point without any more goals scored. We continue on. Once again, 1 to the bottom, 1 there, and another full chance. 5. And this one's going to go to Poland. See if they can get on the board here. Roll a 5, that becomes a 7. It's a full chance. Clash against the backboard's wraparound. Bounce back off the goalie's pad. Snapshot. Goalie saves again. And we go to the rebound chart. All right. We roll a 6. Scramble in the crease. Rebound 2. So we go to rebound chart number 2. We roll an 8. Great stop by the goalie. So Valtonen makes the save, and we continue playing. All right, moving along. This is going to be a half chance. 1, 2, 3, 4. The bottom, and the 5th card, once again going to Finland. +2, and we got a 7. That becomes a 9. 3-on-2 break. The shot from the slot, well saved by the goalie. So maybe Wojtek has settled down. And we continue on. 3/4 of the way through the first period. And Finland leads 2-0. And that is nothing, but we do 1, 2, 3 to the bottom. 1 to the pile. And we're going to have an away injury, so that's going to be to Finland. So we do the 1, 2 card down, and we have to roll for an injury. We roll single die. We're going to roll the white one, and it's a 6. So an injury is to a star player. We add 2 match cards for the opponent and record the injury. So Finland gets a star injury, and we'll roll for the severity. And every game going forward for Finland, and that's a -2 because it's a star player, but every game going forward for Finland, they have to try to heal the injury by this die roll. It's a 2 die roll. It's an 8. So before Finland's next game, they'll have to roll for the injury heal, and if they roll an 8 or better, the injury is healed. If not, they're gonna take a 2 match card penalty. All right, so that's an 8. Pretty severe injury to a star player. Okay, so we add 2 match cards to the bottom of the pile for Poland, so they get 2 red ones put on the bottom of the pile. All right, and we have 1 match card left here in the first period, and it's going to be another half chance. 2, 3, 4, and it's going to be Finland again. This is a half chance. Roll a 6, that becomes an 8. Some of these cards stick together. Clear out by defender, intercepted. Screened goalie, saves with his stick, but we do go to the rebound chart. We roll a 5. Snapshot, pad save, rebound 2, so we go to rebound 2 chart. We roll a 9. Backhand shot, pad save by the goalie. All right, so a lot of action and only 2 goals scored so far. And that's how we end the first period. So at the end of the first period, it's Finland 2, Poland nothing. Move these cards aside. We'll only reuse these if necessary. And we continue on with the second period. All right, here we go. And that is a penalty, and it's going to be to Finland. So we do 1, 2 to the bottom, 3. And for the next match card, Poland is a +1. Any full chance automatically goes to them. Any half chance will determined by the cards, by the match cards, and we'll go from there. So Finland on the penalty kill, and it's going to be a full chance, so that automatically goes to Finland, or excuse me, to Poland. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we don't even look at this because it's going to go to Poland, and they get a +1 for being on the power play, +2. So that's going to make this full chance a +3. They roll a 10, that becomes a 13. And I think Finland's going to get on the board here. Or excuse me, Poland. Cycling the puck in the offensive zone. Goalie beaten low down in the corner for a goal. And Poland is on the board with a power play goal here in the second period. Early in the second period. Poland. And the goal scorer for Poland, let me check on there's 2 assists. The goal scorer is 765. Andrzej Malisiak. And that is a power play goal. First assist goes to 394. Leszek Kokosia. And the second assist, 880. And that will be Marek Marciniciak. the time, 95 seconds. And let's see about that. This is the, whoops, this is the time chart we use. All right, so we rolled a 95 with 2 match cards. 2 match cards is 140, so 90 would be a minute and a half. So that would be, or 140, excuse me. That'd be 240 for 1 minute. Another 30 seconds would be 310, 315. At 315 in the second, we got a power play goal from Masiliak, from Koskia, and Marcinziak, making it a 2-1 Finland lead. And we continue on. And that's nothing, but we do put a card down for timing. Continue on. And there's going to be a penalty against Poland. All right, so we go 1-2 to the bottom. Card there. And same thing. Full chance goes to the team on the power play. Half chance will determine with a match card. And we got a full chance, so that's going to go to Finland. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the bottom. And we don't even need to look at this because it's going to Finland. Going to get a +2 on the full chance. It's a 12. That becomes a 14. And I say they're going to get that goal back. Open man receives pass, screen, goalie given no chance for another goal for Finland. This one on the power play to make it a 3-1 lead here about halfway through the second period. And we'll determine the goal scorer and the assist. We get 2 assists on this one, so we got 262. And the goal scorer for Finland is Mikko Leonin. That's a power play goal. First assist goes to 350. Markku Hakulinen. Second assist, 49. Reiho Leppänen. And the time of the goal, we got 5 match cards in 38 seconds. It'd be 7:18. And it's now 3-1 in favor of Finland. And we continue on. Roll a 2, that's nothing. We go 1 to the bottom. We are halfway through the second period. And that's going to be a penalty against Finland. We go 1-2 to the bottom. 1 over here. So for the next match card, see what happens here, and the penalty is killed. So we just go 1 there. Continue on. And we have a penalty to Poland. 1, 2, 3. Continue on, and we have an away injury, so that's going to be another injury to Finland. So the power play is killed. Finland has their second injury in this game, which is not good. We'll roll the white die, we get a 6, and it's another star player. And the injury value will be a 7. So this is a physical game. 2 players injured, 2 star players injured for Finland. And got to add 2 more cards for Team Poland. And we continue on. 3/4 of the way through the second period, Finland leads 3-1. And there's nothing there. Continue on. Half chance. 2, 3, 4. This half chance is going to Poland. We get a +2. We roll a 2. That becomes a 4. half chance. Pretty passing play, but a strong tackle steals the puck. Good defense by Finland. And we continue on. Final card of the second period is an away penalty, so another penalty against Finland. We go 1, 2, 3. So the penalty will be enforced in the third period. All right, so we played 2, and Finland leads this one 3-1. Both teams getting on the board in the second. And we continue on, starting the third period with Poland on the power play for this next match card. And it's going to be a home injury. So we got an injury to Poland. So the penalty is killed. And that is a key player. So that is not quite as bad as a star player. And we'll roll for the severity of the injury, and it's a 10. So that means Sweden is going to get one of those cards back. So we'll take that one off the bottom of the pile, because you lose one match card or the other team gains a match card. Actually, no, I should actually add a match card for Finland, a black match card, to the bottom of the pile. Excuse me on that. And we continue on. So we did have the first timing card. All right. Continuing on, and there's nothing there, so we add another card. Continuing on, and we get a half chance. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth card is going to go to Sweden again. This is a half chance. We roll an 8. That becomes a 10. And let's see. Snapshot from the blue line. Goalie unsided. Puck into the bottom corner for another goal. And Wojciech is beaten again. And it's now 4-1 in favor of Finland here in the third period. So the goal scorer will be 903. And that's Hannu Hapalanian. And that was a half chance, so 1 assist. And that 1 assist is going to go to 365. Esa Peltonen. Time of the goal, 3:25 here in the third. And it's now 4-1 in favor of Finland, and we continue on. And nothing happens on a 4 on the green die. 1, 2, 3 to the bottom. And we're going to have another penalty, this one against Poland. And nothing happens, so the penalty is killed. 1 to the bottom, 1 on the pile. And we are halfway through the final period in this game as we continue on. Finland leads 4-1. Nothing happens on a 4. 1, 2, 3 to the bottom. We continue. Nothing happens on a 2-1, so we go 1 to the bottom there. Nothing happens on a 1-4, so we're in a bit of a lull here in the third period. Both teams playing good defense, and now we got a penalty to Finland. We got 1, 2 to the bottom, 1 there. Full chance automatically goes to the team on the power play, which is Poland. So they're going to get a +2 on this check. We roll an 8. That becomes a 10. And let's see. Giveaway by defender. Attacker steals puck. Rich shot for a goal. So Poland makes it 4-2 late here in the third period. And that is a power play goal. So we've had 3 power play goals in this game. And let's see who the scorer is for Poland. 471 is Leszek Kokoska. And 2 assists. Or no, excuse me, no assist. No assist. So it was a breakaway and a goal with a slap shot. So not a true breakaway, so no unassisted. And a time 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 seconds, 15-12. And that makes it 4-2 in favor of Finland. All right, 2 match cards to go. I'm gonna get another half chance. 1, 2, 3, 4 to the bottom, and it's going to be Poland again. This is a half chance, +2, so it's a 5 + 2 becomes a 7. Attacker, body check, puck is loose, stick save, but we get a look at the rebound chart again. And we roll 2 die, we roll a 12. Backhand shot, scores off the post for another goal, and it's a 1-goal game now. Poland tries to stage a comeback, and there's 1 assist on that half chance. Let's see who the goal scorer is first. 8:47. Heinrich Januszewski. And 1 assist goes to 332. Andrzej Zabawa. And the time, got 32 seconds to 11. That's 17-12. And it's now 4-3. So, Finland final match card with 2 match cards or less. In other words, either 2 or 1 match cards remaining. Team trailing by a goal can pull their goalies, so Poland is going to do that here. Now, the half and full chances will still be determined by the match cards, but we'll see what happens. And it's nothing, so pulling the goalie does not work. 1, 2, 3 to the bottom, and that's the final match card. And Finland wins this one 4-3. Now Poland picks up 2 goals in the third period. Finland 1. They win this one 4-3. Valtonen plays all 60 minutes. Wojciech plays 59. And I figure out the rest of this. Actually, I'm not really keeping power play stats. Really just the standings based on the record and the goals for and the goals against, the goal differential. All right, so game 5 in the first round in the red division. Finland wins this one, a close one, as Poland stages a late comeback attempt, and Finland remains on top and wins this one 4-3. The next time I play Blue Zone hockey in this project, it will be Japan versus the Soviet Union. game that I believe the Soviet Union won 15-0. But that'll be next time out. If you hung out with me for this, I appreciate it, and I'll be back again in the near future with another video. And until then, take care.